Hello, my name is Jason, and today I'm going to be walking through the process of taking a 3D model on Onshape and printing it on a 3D printer. So what we're going to start with is, here's a model on Onshape that I've been working on, and the first thing that we need to do is we need to export the geometry into a file format that the 3D printing slicing software can actually process. And the way we do that is by either selecting a part from the parts list on the left side, or selecting the face of the part that we want to export. Here we can see export as an option. When you click that, we're going to get a bunch of options. We're going to select the STL file format. We're going to keep y-axis up. Binary is fine, and we're going to keep the units in millimeters. For resolution, if you have the space, I would recommend fine, but if you are doing a part that you don't care about how it looks, you can reduce the resolution to something lower. And we're going to just download it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to save this part to the downloads folder as an STL, and we're done over here. So what we're going to do next is we're going to head here to the PrusaSlicer. I've already loaded in, and the main thing to make sure of is that you have your correct printer selected. So you can select the printers from over here, and if you need to add printers, you can do so from these subtext menus. Today I'm using the Prusa XL with 5 inputs, so I can do multi-material printing, but for whatever you may have different settings. The main thing that's going to change is the build plate size. You just want to make sure that whatever you're printing is actually going to fit on the printer itself. From here, all we need to do is add the part. We can just load it from the downloads, and we can see that we've actually imported the part here into our slicer. We can see that currently its orientation is not ideal for 3D printing. So what we can do is we can go over to the place on face tool and place it on this face. And there we go. Once I'm happy with how it looks, I'm just going to go ahead and head to the Slice Now button. It's going to go ahead and do some calculations. And we can see here that it has broken down the part into a series of layers that the 3D printer can print. If you wanted to adjust some of the settings, you can do that under the Print Settings tab. I want to adjust the infill. I'm going to do that under the infill option. I'm going to change the pattern to something else like gyroid. Gyroid's my personal favorite. Now if we head back to the plater, we can reslice it. And we can check. We can see that the interior pattern is different now. Once I'm happy with all the settings, I can just head to export G-code and I can save it to my removable media. And now you're ready to load this into the printer. I hope this was helpful, and thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.